Hello everybody, Namaste, and very welcome to my class today. I invite you to join me for a 60 minutes Yin Yoga sequence. The theme of the class is gratitude. We start right away with the first pose to tune in, to connect to the breath. So I invite you to come into child's pose. Sitting onto your heels, rounding, option number 1, or open the knees, mat width apart, sliding your hands forward, option number 2. Choose one of the 2 child pose variations. Take your moment time to arrive on your mat. To slowly connect to your body, become aware of your breath. Find into your personal breathing rhythm, a slow and deep breath, flowing breath, lengthening and deepening each in and exhalation. Slowly tuning in into the Yin practice, which is a slow practice, deep, opening, meditative practice. Feel the earth underneath you, the contact, the support of Mother Earth, nourishing you, carrying you, supporting. Setting your intention for the practice. My inspiration for you is gratitude, counting your blessings. Take you one more minute here, bringing into your mind what you are grateful for in your life. Take the 3 last breaths here. And then slowly, with your next inhalation, roll up. Just take your moment here, feeling the sensation of the first pose. The nice soft stretch of your back and spine. And our next pose is also from child's pose, opening the outside line of your torso and up and your arm. Our basic pose is child pose with open knees, so open the knees mat width apart, more or less. Reach your arms forward, drop your forehead, and then walk your hands slowly towards the left side. Go just as far as you have a nice stretch, not too far. Stimulating the outside line, feeling the stretch from the pelvis along the torso, right side, shoulder, arm, up to your little finger. Settle here, ground yourself. One of the principles in Yin Yoga is not doing too much and not too little. So just find the pose, the variation, where you still can breathe deeply, where you have a good stretch, not too much and not too little. Settle here. Shift your awareness back to your breath and breathe into the side ribs. See if this part of your body can expand with each inhalation. Open, create space. Each exhalation brings you deeper into the relaxation, supporting, letting go, surrendering, releasing tension. Enjoy the side opening for another minute. Inhaling creates space, length, and exhaling, ground yourself, surrender. Take your last 3 breaths here. With your next inhalation, walk your hands back to center, exhaling to the other side until you have a nice stretch along the left side of your body. From your fingertips, along your arm, shoulder, and chest, torso. When you're here comfortable with a good stretch, not too much and not too little, breath is freely flowing. I invite you to close your eyes and just enjoy to be here. Allowing yourself just to be. Gratitude for being here. Gratitude for the experience. Gratitude that you can practice exploring your body. Gratitude for this moment, for the experience right now. Direct each inhalation into the rib cage, there where you feel the stretch the most intense. Support the opening with your breath. And stay in this pose for 1 more minute. Take your last 3 breaths here. And slowly with your next inhale, come back to center. Either you stay here for a moment or you slowly roll up. Bring the knees touching. Come into child's pose with a round back. Next inhalation, slowly come back up. And we come into forward bend, which is dragonfly pose. If you have a bolster or a block, keep it close and maybe a blanket. So forward bend with open legs, stimulating the inside line of your legs, and a round back, releasing tension along the neck, the shoulders. If the pelvis cannot tilt forward and you sit like this, please use the blanket to sit a bit higher. Allow the pelvis to tilt forward, sitting at the edge, release. And first option, just come down onto your forearms. If you like to support your arms or your head, place a bolster here. Or maybe use it to support your forehead. additional treat, I invite you to bring your arms into eagle pose, right arm on top of the left. Release your hands and then fold forward. An additional stretch for the back side of your shoulders. If your arms cannot touch the floor, then please take a block or a bolster, pillow, blanket, anything that supports you here. And slowly sink into that pose, dragonfly. Feeling the stretch, the opening, stimulation at the inside of your legs, groins, as well as the back. See if you can keep the spine round, your head heavy. And additional with eagle arms, a nice stretch at the back side of your shoulders. Give your body time to slowly open. Bring your awareness back to your breath. Very slow and deep, freely flowing breath. The more passive you become, the more you let go. The deeper you sink into the pose and receive the benefits. Make sure it's an effortless breathing rhythm. The rhythm of your breath is slow. Your heartbeat is adapting and slows down, as well as the function of your organs. Maybe slowly the mind is following this slow breathing rhythm as well, calming. Allow the gravity to do the work for you. See if you can soften a bit more in your back and your shoulder neck area. Enjoy the pause for one more minute. If you have eagle arms, switch sides. Bring the left arm on top of the right and sink again into the pose. And then slow motion, find your way up. If you feel okay, just stay here. Moment feeling the sensations after coming out of the pose. And then slowly bring your legs up, bend them slightly, move a bit here. Next pose we practice is shoulder bridge. You would need either a block or a bolster to support. If you have a bolster or a rolled blanket or a rolled mat, place it just here at the bottom of your shoulder blades. And then come down here. Open the chest, the heart, the shoulders. Bring your arms to the side to open. If you don't have a bolster but instead a block, place the block just in between your shoulder blades like this. And choose this variation. Allow your feet to just drop to the side. This open heart pose is inviting you to direct your breath up into the chest. Create more space and freedom. Inhaling into the ribcage, expand, open. Make sure your neck feels comfortable. Also bring a pillow or blanket under your head to support. Freely flowing, slow and deep breath. Back to your intention, to the inspiration for the practice, gratitude. What are you grateful for? Honor small things you may take for granted, like having a home, family, enough to eat, water, electricity. Honoring what is there instead of complaining what you might think is missing. Take the next 2 minutes to connect to what you are grateful for, counting your blessings. Enjoy the pose for 1 more minute. Expand, open, create space through each inhalation up into your ribcage, into your chest and heart. Exhale, surrender, release tension. Let go of what you don't need anymore. Take the last 3 breaths here. Slowly come out of the pose, bend your legs and come over to the side. Take your moment here. Or in any other pose that works for you, to feel a moment, the sensations. And then slowly come up again. Our next pose is frog pose. If you have a blanket or 2 pillows, please use the blanket to support your knees. We mainly stimulate the inside lines of the legs, again the groin and the soft back bend and shoulder opening. Place the blanket right under your knees and then see if you can walk your feet out. From here, first option is just to sink. Maybe the pelvis is here, maybe it's up here. Also the position of the feet can be at the inside or turned out. Maybe a bolster can be very comfortable as support here for your chest. The main target area is the inside line of your legs. Second target area, soft back bend, soft shoulder, chest opening, depending which variation you choose. If this is too much for you, you can just do child's pose with open knees. Yeah, this would be the modification. Or just shifting the weight of the pelvis more back and turning the toes in. Bringing your awareness back to your breath. This is a quite challenging pose for many of us. So the breath is a very important tool supporting you here. letting you breathe in a slow and deep rhythm. Freely flowing breath. Observe your breath when the pose becomes challenging. You may hold the breath or struggling with breathing. This pose is an invitation to accept challenging moments. Maybe you can even feel grateful for this challenging experience, or for people you met in the past and you had a challenging time with them. Most of the time, if we look back, we learned from these situations. Also in the moment, it's uncomfortable. The more challenging it is, the more we learn from it and can grow. So enjoy this pose for the last minute. Feeling gratitude for these moments which have been challenging, where you maybe have been suffering. Gratitude for the experience without judgment. Is it good? Is it bad? Does it feel good or doesn't feel good? It's just an experience. And this moment is a challenging one. Breathe. Surrender. Take the last 3 breaths. Slow motion, find your way up. Any pose where you like to rest for a moment, maybe seated, maybe again in child's pose. Slowly come up again. Go a bit deeper into the shoulder and chest opening now and back bending. Join me for the melting heart pose. Coming onto all fours. From here, start walking your hands to the front of the mat and then just sink. Dropping your forehead onto the mat, maybe your chin for those who are good backbenders. I am not. If this is too much, You may like to bend your elbows slightly. For another variation, bringing the bolster underneath your forearms so that maybe the head can float here. If this is too much for you, you can again modify a child's pose or do the pose just with one arm to the front. Melting heart pose, inviting you to soften, to allow your heart to open. Tension or protection you build around your heart, allow it to melt, to soften. Your breath is your best friend in the practice, your support. Shift your awareness to your breath. Direct the inhalation again up into the ribcage, into the chest. Expand, open. Enjoy that freedom, that space you create through each inhalation. And then the same and slow exhalation. Soften in between your shoulder blades. Allow your heart to shine into all directions, sharing your light. Enjoy the pause for another minute, fully surrendering. Cultivating, letting go. Finding serenity and peace here instead of struggling or trying to change anything. Last 3 breaths here. Inhaling, slowly come back. Sitting onto the heels, round the back now, child's pose. Soften the shoulders. Feeling the sensations. Observe energy flow coming back. What do you experience? Can you notice, can you feel this energy flush? Maybe you feel that it's warm in your shoulders, on the back. Noticing a pulsating blood flow. And then slowly roll up. And after the back bending poses and shoulder openings, we go into a counter pose, into caterpillar, a seated forward bend. See if you can tilt the pelvis forward. If this is not happening, sit a bit higher again at the edge of a blanket or a bolster or a pillow. Keep the feet relaxed and then slow motion sink into this forward bend just until your body tells you stop. Until here, this is the first limitation. If forward bending is challenging for you, you may like to bring your arms onto a bolster or to support your chest or your forehead. Our target area is the back side of your body. So you should feel a nice stretch along the hamstrings, the back side of your legs, and along your back. If you have a nice forward bend, feeling the stretch along the back. Allow your head to become heavy, maybe supported with a block or a bolster. Slowly shift your awareness back to your breath again. Allow your body to become completely passive. And observe, bring your senses inwards, feeling the sensations, physical sensations. Observe the activity of your mind, the thoughts. How does it feel? Bringing your awareness back to your inspiration for the class, for the practice, gratitude. When gratitude becomes an essential foundation in our lives, miracles start to appear everywhere. enjoy the pause for the last minute. And bring your focus, your awareness onto each exhalation. Exhalation is supporting detoxification, not only on a physical level, also mental or emotionally. Letting go, breathe out what you don't need anymore. Exhale what you don't need anymore. Last 3 breaths here. Slow motion, roll up vertebra by vertebra. Stay here in stillness for a moment, feeling the sensations. Slowly, let's move into the next pose, reclining butterfly. Beautiful heart opening pose. Sit here, soles of the feet touching. And the balls are just behind your back. Lie down here. If it's not comfortable for your neck, please place a pillow here or a blanket. If you bring the feet closer to the pelvis, deeper hip openings, or find the position of your feet that suits you best, and then add your arms, spread them, open your arms to the side or maybe above your head. Which position gives you a wonderful chest and heart opening. And when you settled here, close your eyes. Connect back to your breath. Another invitation. Heart opening pose to breathe deeply into the chest, into the rib cage. You cannot be grateful for what you have. Why do you think you could be happy with more? Gratitude is the seed of happiness. Be grateful for this moment. Grateful for your practice. Grateful for what your body can do. Grateful for just being here, exploring. exhaling, release tension. Wherever you may feel some tension in your body or any emotional tension. One last minute here. Use this little mantra for the last minute in this pose. Inhale love, exhale gratitude. Inhale love, exhale gratitude. Take the last 3 breaths. And slowly release your arms first, then your legs. And then slowly turn towards one side and stay here for a moment. Slowly come up one more time for our last pose, which is the supported shoulder stand and snail pose, if you like to come into that deep opening of the back. So join me here first, bringing the bolster or a block under your pelvis, lifting the legs up. Find the right position here so that your legs float up in the sky. Free feet, lightness in your legs. Versions invite us to change our perspective, to step out of the box. How do you judge? How do you look onto things? If you feel fine here and that's how you like to finish, then stay for another 2 minutes. If your feet like to move back, the legs, to
You come into that deep opening for the spine and the back, then slowly start lifting the pelvis. Maybe you just go halfway, bending the knees, hug your legs for a nice opening in the lower mid-back area. Or if you feel fine, you may like to lift the pelvis completely, bending the knees, drop them, hug your legs. Or activate the legs just a tiny bit and keep your arms along the floor. Enjoy the pose for the last minute. Shoulder stand or snail.
Very slowly find your way back out of the pose. And take your moment to lie in Shavasana, lying on your back. Palms up to the sky, allow the feet to drop to the side. And just take your moment in stillness here. And very slowly start coming back. The arms above the head for deep, long stretch. And then bring the knees into your chest. Hug your knees. And from here, roll over to your favorite side. And then find your way up. Keeping your eyes closed. Just make it comfortable in any seated pose with your eyes closed. And slowly bring your hands in front of your heart in Anjali Mudra. Gratitude turns what we have into enough and more. It turns denial into acceptance, chaos into order, confusion into clarity. Gratitude makes sense of your past and brings peace for today. And it creates a vision for tomorrow. Drop your chin slightly. For a moment of gratitude for this practice. A moment of gratitude for your life, for everything you have. Namaste. Thanks everybody for sharing this practice. I wish you a wonderful day and hope to see you soon back practicing together.